Hi everyone, it's me again back. My name is Stella from Handy and Stella Lin page, and then this is will be my day 8 of my 10 days journey, where I'll be sharing with you how my transformation from a regular employee. I was working 13 years, about 13 years, and then in 2020 I got affected by the COVID, the pandemic, and then I am doing this full time today. I have a special guest, which is Carol Hannah from Vancouver. She also using the same proven system and as me, and then we've been having a blissful experience running our own business. Hi, Carol.
Hi, Stella. Thank you so much for inviting me today.
Thank you for saying yes. So if you can introduce yourself, because not everyone knows you yet. Thank you.
Oh, happy to. Thank you. Hi, everyone. As Stella was saying, we're in the same online community, but the interesting thing is we each have our own business and we're not connected financially in any way. So I was really pleased and surprised when she contacted me and said, "Hey, can we interview you today?" So just delighted to be here. Now, about me, I am coming to you from Vancouver, Canada. It's a gorgeous sunny day today, so wonderful for a Wednesday. But I'm not from Vancouver. I am Canadian. I'm from a small town back east from outside Montreal. And I'm lucky to say I've been able to work in Montreal, Toronto, and Vancouver because career wise, I have sort of a dual career. I have background as an executive assistant and a legal administrative assistant. And I'm still working. So this is proof you can run this online business part-time or full-time. And I currently work at city government here in Vancouver.
Wow, amazing. So, is this your first online business ever that you've been running?
Yeah, I've never been asked that. That's a good point. I believe it is my first online business. I've tried other things over the years. I mean, the types of jobs I have pay fairly well, but I keep choosing expensive cities to live in, and I live on my own. So that means I'm responsible for all the bills, and it gets quite expensive. So I very often have taken a second job, and that has been anything from retail. I've stocked shelves at Safeway supermarket. I've I've even sold makeup, and I remember coming home late at night with this great big makeup bag after a makeup party, stuff like that, and thinking it's not worth it. Like the time and effort you put into a second job, it, at the end of the month, when you see how much you make, it's just not worth it. And so going online, I love the fact there's no cap to what you can make online. And I looked into a lot of different things for sure.
Wow, you have. I'm sure you have a lot of gain more experience than me, and then the fact that you love this online business, it's like assuring that yeah, it is. This is the one.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
yeah. Do you have like any your any difficult moment or pain and struggles that aside from I need to get more income for myself, is there any turning point that realize that okay, being an employee is not enough, I need something else?
Yeah, I have to admit, I've never liked working for anyone else, honestly. And so I've always sort of out of the corner of my eye been keeping an eye out for something. And, you know, as far as sort of my pain point, if you want to call it that, I'm here in Vancouver, but I have no family here. I have family that is strewn all across North America. And the reality is, when you have an employer, you're limited as to when you can visit family. And then there's a big fight at Christmas when everybody wants to take the same holiday time and they're saying no. And for me to visit family at other times of the year makes no sense because they're working. So that's a real biggie. The other one is as I get older, I realize I need to take care of my financial security so that my family isn't worrying about me. I mean, they're across the country and I think nothing would make them happier than knowing that I'm totally taken care of and I've made all the arrangements as I, get older, that type of thing. But thirdly, like so many of us, I love to travel and I've been to so many countries, and more so because of this business. I went to Morocco a couple of years ago and it was fabulous trip on my bucket list and all that.
Wow.
But I think so many of us have a lot of reasons for wanting to do this. And as we meet each other, we realize, why shouldn't we all have a better life? And I think an online business, a legitimate one like ours, makes the perfect sense.
Wow. Yeah, I heard that some people talking about me. So he went on a vacation to Mexico, and then he told me, yeah, I saw people doing a laptop business, and then I think it's like everyone is now moving into online business too, right? Because being stuck on your office 9 to 5 is not fun while everybody else making money online
Oh,
and
yeah.
then living a beach life or
Well,
a
it's funny that you mentioned that, because the turning point for me between just looking around and then taking action was I had a chance some years ago to go to China to teach English. And I
wow.
went for 2 years and stayed for six. But you talk about, the digital nomads, the people living the laptop lifestyle. I saw that everywhere.
Even
Um,
in China.
very much so in China, all over Asia. So you see them on the beaches, in the bars, in the hostels. And I took the opportunity to talk to a lot of them. And most of these people are traveling with no end date. And they all have different online businesses. And I realized I want a portable business like this. I don't want, now, you guys do your research, because there's a lot of online businesses out there where you have to acquire inventory. You're buying
Yeah.
things cheap and then selling them more expensively online. But I thought, I don't want to have to get like a shipping container or a warehouse, and I don't want to
Do you
spend
think so?
yeah, I don't want to spend Sunday night packing up product to ship out. I want something totally portable where I come home and the checks are in the mail, the money's in my account. That's what I wanted.
Yeah, I love that. So I'm just curious, is there any particular parts of this online business that really that you really loves, that incomparable to any other business?
Oh, definitely. I've researched a lot of other businesses, and I think a couple of things with this one is there's comprehensive training here, and it's video based because we're global. We've got people, in other time zones doing this. So it makes sense to have a video based training that people can access anytime and as often as they want, because you become the boss, right? You determine how much time and effort you put into it. But more importantly than that, when I first started over 4 years ago, yeah, over 4 years ago, we had one person responsible for updating the training. We now have a team of over 30 people doing this. And I'm sure as of today, it's probably up to 40. But there's so many things that change in the online space. So for me, it was important to find something that I could do online that would be supported by an entire system, a whole business model, people helping out on the back end, so that when things go wrong or when things have changed, which they often do, there's people who can help me out. That has been the biggest one for me. And the second one is the people. We have so many people helping out on the back end who are all part of this system. They're all business owners. So it retains that community feel, if that makes any sense, because we can reach out to anyone for help. And I've made so many amazing friends in this business. I was just saying to Stella, there was a gal who started close to the time that I did,
Hmm.
and she's now receiving residual income. Like, this system has got so many various financial streams that can come for you, and it's really exciting. So for me, it's the training and the people.
I love the people too. Like anybody is just positive.
Yeah,
Anybody is just like eager to help you. Even you don't ask for help. Sometimes
yeah,
I got people like contacting me. Hey, you're doing really bad, really well. Keep on
Oh,
it, like supporting me, even though
yeah,
I don't know them. You know, like wow, this is really. I know sometimes when we embarking in a new journey, we don't know what to do. It's really helpful to know that somebody is behind you and then supporting you, knowing that yes, this is worth it. You know, and then you talk also about a training. You know, I used to work in the corporate industry, and then I'm leading the training part of it, and then everything keeps changing, even in the corporate
yes,
world everything is changing, and then I have to change the SOP, the procedure, from time to time, just to keep up because everything
exactly.
changes. And then in this business, I don't have to worry about that because somebody else, the team, already
Yeah,
doing it for us, right? So it's so
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. If I had started a business online by myself, I know I would have quit because things are constantly, changing or something goes wrong. And it's like, well, who do I reach out to? And
Yeah.
I would have just been so frustrated and headed for the hills.
Yes. And then you mentioned you've been doing this one over 4 years.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Meaning that you just love it so much that you stay on.
It's still amazing to me because, to be honest, I don't think I've committed long term to really anything. Even jobs, I'm sort of like, okay, I'm done, I'm out of here. But as I say, I think it's the fact that there's always something new to learn. Things are always changing, and the people, like, that's what I'm making great friends. I've never met Stella in person,
No.
and yet, when you see people online like this, you realize you don't have to meet in person. I had a coaching call last week with somebody from Geneva, Switzerland, and
Wow.
suddenly the world becomes so much smaller, and you're having these great conversations with total strangers who suddenly become friends.
Mhm.
And who knows, they might want to get started as an online business owner as well. So I love that.
Awesome. Do you have like a biggest results that you seeing for yourself, or a biggest changes in yourself that you experience since doing an online entrepreneur?
Lots of little things and some big things. Like I said, I don't usually commit to stuff, and my habit, my background has always been, I call myself the 30-day quitter, and what I mean by that is I'm spontaneous. I jump into things. I like to start things and get organized, get a new notebook, that kind of thing. But usually after about 30 days, I either lose interest or the company doesn't come through with what they promise. And
Mhm.
here I find it's quite the opposite. We keep getting more and more and more resources available to us, which blows me away. Um, and then in terms of how I've changed besides that, I mean, I still can't get over it's almost 4.5 years now. So that amazes me that I've stuck with it this long, and I'm still so excited about it and about the possibilities. The other thing is, you know, because of the whole giving up easy thing, I find when I hit the wall, when I hit an obstacle, because this is a business, it's not a hobby, so it's not going to be smooth all the way. But
Wow.
when I hit a problem, instead of just throwing up my hands and saying I'm done, I dig my heels in now. And I might take a break for the day and get back to it, but I will dig my heels in and approach it a different way and ultimately get through it. In terms of big changes for me, I mean, let's get back to money. I mean, money is the primary reason people want to start an online business. And for me, it's changed my thoughts about money. Now I look at what is the best use of my time right now. So if I need to get somewhere quickly, I'll just call a cab. Like, it's just trying to find the best use of my time, because you waste a lot of time trying to get somewhere. That's valuable time I could use on my business. And the other thing is, I have paid off all of my credit card debt. And I don't know about the rest of you out there, but I've had credit cards since I was 17. And it's a long time. I'm 63 now, which is proof anybody can run an online business. Doesn't
Yes.
matter how old you are, where you're from, but just that feeling of relief when you can get all those credit cards off your plate. And I've got an excellent credit rating now, which is something I think we all strive for. So
Mhm.
yeah, I guess that's it for me for now.
Wow, thank you so much for your sharing. It's really incredible to hear it first thing from you, you know, because there's some people asking me that I'm not as young as you know. Is it too late for me to start a business? Well, you see, if Carol can do it, anybody can do it too, right?
Yeah.
There's no such thing as too late in starting your business.
Not at all. We even have a great grandmother in this community, and she's
Right.
killing it. So I find we have a lot of people in their 50s and 60s who are just, you know, really working on this. And I think part of it is because as we start to approach retirement, we realize, wait a minute, I'm not ready. There's things I want to do in my life,
Yeah.
and we need more money to do those. And so I've been watching, you know, the journey of a lot of people, and it is so exciting when you see them retiring early, leaving their jobs early, or building a home that they've always wanted to do. And you know, there's just so many success stories. I love following that.
Yes, me too. I've been looking for like sometimes scrolling down our community private chat. You know, sometimes it's so inspiring that a lot of people find their life has changed. Their relationship with the spouse changed
Yeah.
too. With the kids, they have more, you know, have more patience because kids needs attention sometimes, you know. And then it's just amazing that when you can live your life more relaxed, not in a rush, and then you see the money also coming in, you know, it's really a wonderful feeling. For everyone, I hope you guys found value from what we shared today, and then I hope you too, you know, if you really want to change your life, you should ask yourself if what you're doing now is what you want to do for the rest of your life. If not, dig deeper what you want to do in your life, and then start somewhere. Start today, or you know, start an online business like us.
Yeah. Come join us. It's great. It really is.
So, okay. So, thank you again, Carol. And then everyone who watched me live or on a replay, thank you so much. I will replay for your messages privately. And tomorrow I will be back for my day 9 at 7:45 a.m. PST. I hope to see you again. And then see you guys. Bye for now.
Bye. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you so, so much.